Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're diving into 8 scary videos that are seriously unsettling.
Ooh, spooky.
On an account called Cut in the Kitchen, a woman shared a video she's still searching for answers to.
Oh no, another TikTok
to her,
one.
Around 4 a.m., her parents' security camera was triggered by movement.
Will it be real? Will it be fake?
At that hour, they assumed it was just an animal, but what appeared instead left them with chills. Out of nowhere, a faint white figure appeared in front of the garage. Its movements were unsettling, almost as if it were jumping from one spot to another. But the moment the camera detected motion and the light switched on, the figure vanished completely. Based on its size and shape, some might think it resembles the ghost of a child, but I'll let you decide. Number 2.
I don't know.
Phenomenon Paranormal is a TikTok account dedicated to all things supernatural. But the woman behind it may be experiencing something of her own. Alongside her usual content, she shared what appear to be first-hand encounters inside her home of something that seems to be trying to get her attention. While she was napping in the living room,
she got a demon.
A chilling disembodied voice. One that sounds like it's saying, "I'm coming for you, princess."
Ain't no way.
It's the kind of message that would have sent me running out the door. But for her, encounters like this happen often, with eerie voices frequently calling out from the other side. Just moments after her dog barked, a raspy voice can be heard saying, "Don't you bark at me."
Alright, now I don't know if that's real or not. Fearsome, don't tell me putting fake videos.
Message. And I'm sorry, but the second it talks back to my dog, that's when I pull out my super soaker full of holy water. Number 3. A woman named Katie is fascinated by all things creepy. She creates homemade oddity art, loves going on spooky adventures, and even keeps a collection of haunted dolls. But one day, while rearranging items in her doll room, something happened that completely caught her off guard.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, having a doll room is insane.
As she bent forward to adjust something, a single nickel came flying off the shelf. This coin had been sitting there for some time, untouched and starting to collect dust. She didn't touch the shelf, or even move anything that could have caused this. So why did it randomly go flying off the shelf?
Yeah, if I walk in your house and I see a doll room, I might just walk out, bro.
Trying to get her attention. Number 4. A man named Ryan has a sister who says strange, unexplainable things often happen in her home. From toys turning on by themselves to pictures flying off the walls. One weekend,
don't tell me
Ryan
Jesus
and his
flew
wife
off the
agreed to
wall,
watch
man.
the house and take care of their niece and nephew while his sister was out of town. But during their stay, the small living room camera captured something they didn't notice at the time.
Okay, hold on. Let's get you.
Nice. Oh no.
Here, don't mess it up. Whoa. Okay. All right, let's get you outside. Come on, Odie. Let's go outside, crazy boy. Let's go outside, crazy boy.
Okay, maybe, maybe it was already falling or something.
As his wife walked into the room, she set her things down on the table and headed to the kitchen. But just as she
Maybe
walked
one
away,
side was
a
heavier than the
ghostly
other.
voice can be heard saying hi. And moments later, the bag on the table was suddenly knocked over.
Okay, never mind.
didn't notice either at the time, but when she later reviewed the footage, a chill ran down her spine at just how clear this disembodied voice was. Number 5. Sean Austin is a paranormal investigator who travels the country exploring haunted locations. Recently, he visited a family in Conway, South Carolina, who had been experiencing deeply unsettling activity in their home. They reported toys and chairs moving on their own. And even more disturbing, their young daughter claimed to be speaking with someone no one else could see. When she finally said the man's name, her parents were shocked. It matched the name of a man who had previously worked on the house and later took his own life. Because of the activity, the family set up a camera, and what it captured is downright chilling.
Staying in the house of somebody that took his life is crazy. Would it be illegal if you just put the house up for sale and didn't tell anybody that it's haunted? I ain't gonna lie, that might be something I would do at this point.
Without any clear cause, a toy car suddenly began rolling across the floor, moving as if something unseen was pushing it along. No one was anywhere near it, yet the wheels turned as though it were being guided. Then, as it finally came to a stop, a large picture frame crashed to the floor with a loud smack that echoed through the house. The incident left the family shaken, and what their camera captured next only made things worse.
He's pulling out the chair. I think he wants y'all to make him a plate. Okay, now that's a little too far. I don't think he's going for a plate anymore.
In the dining room, a chair slowly slid away from the table, as if something unseen was pulling it out to take a seat. It kept moving, drifting farther and farther back, despite no one being there. Moments like this feel like something straight out of a nightmare. And honestly, just to be safe, I'd be tempted to toss that toy car and chair into a big old fire. Number 6. A man that goes by 𝗢𝗧𝗛𝗥 on TikTok posted a video that quickly gained traction. He had started recording after letting his daughter paint his nails, just to show off the surprisingly good job she did. But when he later rewatched the footage, he heard something that made the hair on the back of his neck stand up. A faint ghostly whisper was barely picked up in the audio, one that sounds like it's saying, "Someone warn everybody, you hear me?" After
Alright, that seemed like it's a little too perfect though.
Voice was captured, but at the time of recording, it was only him and his daughter in the room, and the whisper sounds eerily close to the camera. So what exactly did he capture, and how can I avoid it? Number 7. Over on the 𝗢𝗧𝗛𝗥 Paranormal YouTube channel, paranormal investigators Jeff and Mark set out to investigate a location known as the 𝗢𝗧𝗛𝗥. This fort was built in 1826 as a defensive structure to protect Britain from a potential French invasion. Today, our cliff fort is abandoned and partially sealed off, with reports of paranormal activity and unexplained occurrences happening in the cells. As soon as Jeff and Mark turned on their cameras, before even getting a chance to start the investigation, they heard something in the tunnels that scared them to their core.
All red lights. Are you red lights?
Red lighted, yeah.
It might be a homeless person. Y'all going in a
Right.
random tunnel.
Oh my God. Fuck, that's loud. There's someone walking around. Oh, my ears are standing on end, man. Oh, lucky we're recording that. We haven't even counted in yet. That's fucking crazy.
Might be time to pack up the investigation now.
We're hearing walking.
It's getting closer. Jesus.
Someone's, we've just turned on the camera and there's someone walking behind us.
Oh my God. That's loud. There's someone walking around. Oh, my ears are standing on end, man. Oh, lucky we're recording that.
Loud banging echoed around them, eventually turning into the chilling sound of ghostly footsteps. They looked at each other.
It kinda sounded like a person at first, but then later on at the end it didn't.
The tunnels, setting up equipment along the way. Mark eventually settled in a pitch-black passageway to conduct a solo session, eager to see what responses he might get.
Up at the top of the passageway, we've got some devices on the floor. One of them is, if you go up to it, it'll make a buzzing sound and lights will go off. Totally won't hurt you or harm you. And the device next to it is a bell, which you can ring. It's like a porter's bell, which you're probably familiar with from the, if you were alive in the 1930s and 40s. I'm asking out to anybody who may be in the fort with me still to make a noise or touch one of our devices, please. What date were you here? Whoa. What the f?
Yo.
Who's that?
Alright, now that's not a
Like
person.
movement from down there behind the static cameras, like shuffling. Who's down there, please?
A loud bang rang out from the end of the tunnel, sounding like a heavy object had been thrown. Caught off guard, Mark stared into the darkness, trying to make sense of what he just heard. And while this was all happening, Jeff was conducting a solo session of his own.
And what we've done, we've placed some motion balls along the floor. And I've got a digital recorder. Whoa! What the f was that?
I don't know, you tell me, what was that? You the investigator, right? Go investigate.
Well, that sounded like metal.
Don't be
As the
scared now, go see
investigation
what
was
it
winding
is.
down, Jeff had one last question that seemed to get a response.
So, would you like us just to leave now? Shall we leave?
Nah, bro, go in the tunnel and investigate it. Get that content.
That's walking. There's walking. And it sounds as if it's coming from the cell behind the camera. Shall we leave? That's walking. There's walking. And it sounds as if it's coming from the cell behind the camera.
The clear, undeniable sound of footsteps could be heard coming from the cell directly in front of Jeff. These steps were unmistakable and seemed to come in response to
Man,
him
these
asking
old
if they
dudes
should
probably
leave
faking
now.
this.
From the evidence they gathered, it's safe to say that something is still lingering at the Arcliff cells. Number 8. A man known as 𝗢𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥 on TikTok says that over the past few days, he's been hearing strange rustling coming from the swamp near his home. Each time he went to check, there was never anyone there. But one night at 1:30 a.m., when the noises started up again, he grabbed his phone, and this time he captured something truly terrifying.
Y'all, I just walked off the porch and I came out here to check on the chickens. I just heard, first off, I heard my name. Second off, it sounded like somebody was saying, help me. Hold on.
Man, you ain't heard your name. You tripping.
Hey. Help.
Man, bro.
I need help. Eric, can you help me?
He cautiously stepped outside, scanning the area for whatever was making the noise. Then, in a sudden and terrifying moment, he heard someone call his name. As he moved deeper into the darkness, a chilling voice echoed out, asking for help. What made it even more unsettling was how calm the voice sounded, completely out of place for someone in distress. His heart began to race, and he quickly
Alright, bro, get this nigga off my screen.